What's going on? Today I want to cover 8 tips, tricks, settings, and accessories to help you get the absolute most you can out of the Canon R50 V. Now, like always, I don't want to waste your time. I'm going to jump right into this video, but if it does help you out, please consider dropping a like and subscribing to my channel. Now let's get into it. Alright, number 1, we're going to go all the way to page 10 of the shooting menu, and then right up top here, we're going to change the auto power off temperature to high. So with this set to high, you're essentially not going to have any overheating issues with the R50 V. If you were in any sort of warmer environment, or even just standard room temperature environments, the R50 would overheat pretty quick. But with the R50 V on the auto power off temp set to high, I've never even come close to overheating this camera. Even in warm environments, even in direct sunlight outdoors, I've never had any overheating issues, which is pretty incredible on such a small camera like this with no active cooling fan. You will definitely notice the camera get warmer with this set to high versus standard, but again, you're just not even going to have to worry about the camera auto shutting off, and you definitely won't have to worry about the safety or longevity of the camera or anything like that. So again, there really just isn't a downside to setting this to high other than the camera getting hotter than it normally would. Alright, next up, the R50 V chews through these tiny batteries pretty quickly. So I would recommend always having a couple extras, at least 2 extras or even 3 spares with you at all times, because this camera is pretty powerful and it'll just chew right through these tiny batteries. Personally, I've had a pretty great experience with these third-party Artman branded batteries, but I know a lot of people like to stick with the original Canon batteries, so I will leave a link to both of these down in the description depending on which one you want to go for. Alright, next up, the R50 V has a ton of professional focus and exposure assist tools that you should definitely be utilizing. This has things like zebras, false color even, focus peaking, focus zoom. All of those tools are in here to help you get perfect exposure and perfect focus. So since they gave you the ability to use those professional assist features, I definitely would utilize them anytime you can. Alright, next up, this is another accessory. This is something I recommend for pretty much any camera, especially video-oriented cameras, or if you utilize it for video and content creation. A camera cage can be extremely useful for that. So it's pretty much just this aluminum shell here that goes around your camera. You just thread this 1/4-20 in the bottom to attach it, and it's locked onto your camera here. And it basically, of course, adds a ton of protection having this solid aluminum cage around it. It adds a ton of mounting points for handles, for lights, for accessories, 15mm rods, a base plate at the bottom, an HDMI clamp, or really anything else that takes a 3/8 or 1/4-20 thread. It has an Arca Swiss quick release plate built into the bottom, so you don't even need a tripod plate for some tripods. It kind of adds an extra, more comfortable grip to your camera as well that makes it just easier, better to hold. Even an extra cold shoe on the top, but obviously it will add some extra weight and bulk, which some people may not prefer, but I personally don't really mind that, and I would say 90% of the time I have a cage on every camera that I use. So it's fairly personal preference based, but I'll leave a link to this down in the description if you do want to pick up a cage for your R50 V. Alright, next up, the R50 V actually has 3 custom video modes that you can set up on the top dial here. And so with these custom video modes, you can essentially change all of your video settings, your formats, pretty much everything in your settings for that specific video mode. So for example, I could set up custom video mode 1 to be specifically for 120 frame per second slow motion video. Maybe I want to use the standard color mode versus Canon log for that. And then let's say I want auto white balance and I want stabilization turned off and no focus assist features. I can basically set custom video mode 1, so as soon as I switch over to it, it'll automatically adjust all that to exactly how I set it, and I'll be ready to shoot slow motion. And then let's say I have custom video mode 2 set up perfectly for A-roll at my desk here. I can switch over to that, and it just instantly changes all my settings over to that, and I'm ready to shoot here at the desk. So they're nothing super special, but it's really nice to be able to set these up and just have it a super custom specific video type for whenever you need it. Alright, next up, the R50 V has a pretty decent built-in microphone for vlogging. However, what I would recommend is picking up one of these wireless lavalier mics. There are a ton of options for these nowadays, and you can basically just clip this on your shirt, plug this end into your camera, and you'll pretty much get perfect audio no matter what. Most of these systems have like hundreds of feet of range, so you can be as far away from the camera as you need to and still get perfect audio. A ton of them have like noise reduction built in, so this is the Hollyland Lark M2S. This video is not sponsored by them or anything. I actually bought this mic system on my own, but they did sponsor a video on my channel a few months ago, so I just want to be transparent about that. But this is the system I use most of the time, or I use my Rode Wireless Pro, which I'm actually recording this with right now, just attached to a shotgun microphone. But ever since I switched to these simple wireless lav mic systems, I pretty much use them for a majority of my audio. Especially on the go, they're just way too easy to clip this on. They automatically pair, you just plug this into your camera, and you never need to worry about the quality of audio. The quality is just so much better than the built-in microphone. But that's just a quick tip I wanted to give. Audio is arguably more important than video quality, and there's really never been a bigger, better selection of high-quality, budget-friendly microphones. Alright, next up, actually the last two things are both going to be settings or in the menu. So first up, the Canon R50V, like you probably know, doesn't have IBIS or in-body image stabilization, but it does have a couple different types of electronic stabilization built in that are surprisingly good, and I would definitely recommend utilizing these. They do crop in a little bit on your footage, so you won't be able to get quite as wide of an angle, but I use these almost all the time that I'm using this camera. It really works good enough that if I don't have a lens with stabilization, I pretty much keep standard stabilization on 100% of the time, and I even switch to advanced every once in a while to get stable looking shots. I really wouldn't shy away from using digital stabilization in this camera like I would on a lot of older cameras. Now, last but not least, if you really want to get every extra bit of battery life that you possibly can out of this camera, you can actually go into the menu and enable airplane mode. So this will disable any sort of Wi-Fi and Bluetooth features on this camera, so you won't be able to transfer anything to your phone or, use your phone as an external monitor or anything. But by disabling all those wireless functions and features, you will be able to inch out just a little bit extra battery life out of this if you have it on airplane mode. So if you're the type of person that will never and does never connect this to your phone or computer or do any sort of wireless connectivity, you could honestly probably get away with just leaving airplane mode on all the time. But really what I would recommend is just saving this for those times that you really just need to get the most you can. Maybe you forgot to bring spare batteries with you, or you just know you're going to be limited by your battery life. I would just go into the menu, enable airplane mode, and you'll at least get a little bit of extra battery life. And so that's it for 8 tips, tricks, settings, and accessories for the R50V. I really hope this video helped you out. If it did, definitely let me know down in the comments, and I'll see you in the next one.